Alan Class fans, hello comic community. I hope everybody's doing fantastically so in this very mixed week weather-wise. Where I am, it's been like bucketing down, and now I've got blazing sunshine, so it does feel like we're in the summer at last. I'm going to be showing you 5 Uncanny Tales today. One of a relatively sort of early number, going up to well, around about the mid. About the mid sort of series, I should think. About the mid numbering. But the first one I've got to show you is an old battered version of Uncanny Tales number 43. Which is that one there. Nice spine curl. Fair few chunks taken out. Look at that. But hey, it is what it is. Great cover, look at that, it's a superb cover. And it's held its colour well as well. Just going to do what I normally do, flick it open, see if there's any hidden gems. Yeah, right, this has been tinkered with. Not that I mind. It's okay. It's okay. It has had a missing page, and a previous owner has photocopied that well, how should I call it? I suppose it's missing now, but it was basically loose and then got lost. So that's okay. People do what they can to make their books legible and readable. So that's absolutely fine. I prefer it if it was complete, of course, but you know, it is what it is. So let's just have a little browse through. You never know what's going to come out at you in these early books. But so far, halfway through, I'm very aware of dead air, by the way, as I'm going through these books, so there's nothing worse than a dead air, is there? So I shall endeavour to keep chatting as I'm going along. Well, that's nice. That's a Ditko part of a story. You can just about see Ditko written there, I think. Forbidden Planet. Can anyone tell me where that story came from? And it's only a couple of 3 pages as well. So let's have a little look. I ask myself that all the time. So, apart from that little Ditko story there, and you know, it's okay. I probably bought this book in a job lot of comics. But yeah, so apart from the Ditko, there's nothing really to recommend that issue apart from the gorgeous cover. Moving on relatively swiftly. And this is all encased, or is it? I can take it out from the top, and then I think I will just dispense with that for good. This is Uncanny Tales number 110. Now I know they've used this cover several times, and I like that cover. That's a good cover. Give up, weak earthlings, you do not have a chance. So what have we got? It is in the early decimals, so it's post 72, as in 1972. Just about the time of when the Mighty World of Marvel was coming out. So I'd be very surprised if this had a Marvel story in it. Possibly an Atlas, but no Marvel. I mean, the art's okay. It's what I call serviceable. It's all right. So what have we got here? Yeah. So there's names that I don't recognise. So I should imagine they're not from well, definitely not from Marvel, so it could be any number of small American companies in the late golden age, sort of Atlas age. Yeah. Oh, that's classic Ditko for sure. You can tell in the faces. Look at that. Classic Ditko, that is. Look deep into my eyes. Not around my eyes, in my eyes. And again, the saving grace of this issue is Steve Ditko. Moving on, I think it's from the same seller. I've got another one of these plastic things. Will be soon be binned. This is Uncanny Tales number 116. I think that cover was used a couple of times as well. So, what are we going to find here? Obviously, it's Dynamo. Or is it Dynamo? The Return of the Iron Maiden. Great artwork. On the Day of the Wreck. Something, by the way, is going on with my eyes. I do wear varifocals, and I wore those varifocals because my long distance was rubbish. My middle distance was fine, and my short distance wasn't that great. Now things have switched around a bit. Now I don't know why, but my long distance is perfect. I can see bricks in a building and make out the outlines 100 feet away easily. My middle distance is superb. My near distance is pretty darn good, but my close reading distance, of course, appears to be shot to hell. So I need to dig out an old pair of reading glasses. But great that I can look at things in the distance and the middle distance, but not so great that my my short vision is affected. So I can see things fine from around about 15-18 inches away, but if I bring them up closer, nah, it just gets blurry. Anyhow, back to the subject at hand. Thunder Squad. Now, Baron von Kampf, legendary Prussian desert pilot of World War II. Now, do you think they tinkered with the swastika on the helmet there, or was that just a Prussian desert pilot's insignia? I don't know. I'd like to think it was a swastika. Not because I'm anyway that inclined. I am very far the other direction, but I like to see my history untampered with, even if it is fictional, if you know what I mean. Thunder Agent, No Man, and the Warlords of Power. Dynamo. Short story comes next. Serviceable art. Nothing to really save this issue except for the gorgeous cover. And of course, Ali Sloper. 4 issues in the run. Is it Alan Class? Sure is. If you're collecting Alan Class, you've got to get those Ali Sloper issues. Right, well, moving on, we're looking at Uncanny Tales number 134, and yet again, this is a cover that's been used more than a couple of times. Well, more than once, definitely. This has seen better days, as you can tell from the back cover. We're up to 20 pence an issue now, so it's doubled since issue number 116. Now we're at 134. That is the thing, if you're collecting entire series, you've got to take the rough with the smooth. Whereas some people just go for key covers and miss out loads and loads. If you're going for the entire series, you got to have them all. Well, I do anyway. Oh, Mysteries of the Unknown. Okay. And the paper's not doing the black ink any favours. Soaking things up and making it look very indistinct. Look at that. Again, it's just serviceable. Well, I guarantee you I wouldn't have paid much for these, however I bought them. But again, the saving grace is the cover. Superb. Will these not quite so spectacular Allen Class comics eventually go into Mylar with a backing board? Of course they will. And the last one for today, Uncanny Tales number 160, which has definitely been reprinted at least twice as a cover, specifically in an early issue as well. I can't say it was an Uncanny Tales one, may have been a Creepy Worlds, but it could have been an Uncanny Tales one. What have we got now? It's lurched up to 25p an issue. The end is near. Yeah, Ogden Whitney, that's a name I recognise. But even if it is Ogden Whitney, the art is just serviceable. Nothing spectacular. I should think that by now the mighty world of Marvel would have been in full swing, and Allen Class would have definitely lost the license to reprint Marvel comics. Maybe Atlas as well. Yep, lots of Ogden Whitney in here. Mysteries of the Unknown. Okay, well, Colour Me, pretty much unenamored. Do tend to go like that. So, my dear Allen Class readers, sorry that this week's episode hasn't been full of thrills and spills, but like I said before, you've got to take the rough with the smooth with Allen Class, with his wonderful hodgepodge of stories from various different comic publishers of the past. I like them, even though they're a bit, well, there's no great word I can say. I don't want to run foul of YouTube's logarithms. I don't want to get caught out and receive a strike. But again, you know, it's the covers that save these issues. And on that note, I shall see you next week, hopefully with something a little more special. Take care of yourselves. Thank you ever so much for watching this episode with this boring Englishman's speaking about not a lot at all, with lots of dead air. Hope you liked it anyway. See you on the next one, folks. Bye for now.